YouTube, welcome back to Slay the Spire. I had a lot of fun with our last daily run, so I think we're going to do another one. This daily run came out just a couple hours ago, so we might be in the top, 1,000 at the beginning if we can actually do well. It's going to start as the Watcher, who I unlocked off camera today, but only played a short run with the Watcher, so that's going to make things a little bit harder for us here. We have Specialized, start with 5 copies of a single card. Green cards now appear in rewards in shops, and enemies drop 200 more gold, but we cannot smith at rest sites. So let's try it. Time for a challenge as the Watcher. We're starting with 5 halts. Gain 3 block. If you are in Wrath, gain 9 additional block. On top of that, we have some strikes, an eruption, and a vigilance, and some defenses. Pretty cool. Enemies drop 200% more gold, so we could take an early shop, hit an elite. We want to hit elites for the points in this daily challenge, so we could decide to take an early shop and hit 2 elites up this path, or we can hit 2 elites this path. I think this path, hitting the early shop sounds a little better here. Hope you guys are doing good. Today, Watcher is a whole lot harder for me just because I have not played, like I said, I've only played one short game with the Watcher here. So let's see. I think going to Wrath here is not that bad because they're not attacking us, and we'll probably draw a calm card on our next turn. No point in playing Halt. No point in playing Miracle here. Hope y'all are doing good. I'm pretty much moved in and settled into my apartment, which is pretty awesome. It's definitely been a point of stress in my life lately. Just trying to move in. Moving always sucks, and I'm supposed to start working here soon, so just bouncing around all over the place. It's hard. We'll win that there. So I actually really like this because I felt the first time I played the Watcher, one of the hardest parts was balancing Calm and Wrath and not taking double damage. But the fact that our halt cards give us additional blocks, really nice. Reflex, it's discarded. We're not going to be discarding. Pressure points is okay, but I think Flurry of Blows is probably better. We actually got 50 gold from that fight, so we might be able to pick up something. No Relics, sadly. This sounds pretty good. When you gain blocks this turn, add 1 week to all enemies. Take that. And I don't think we take anything else. I don't think we want our deck to get too big here. But we do need some sort of damage here. I don't think we need to take the trap. Enemies are already dropping 200% more gold. So we won't worry about them here. Definitely want to find some relics as much as we can. Removing something from our deck, I don't think we need to worry about that either. So I think speed gets you points. Tantrum seems pretty good. Deal 3 damage 3 times, enter Wrath, goes back in your draw pile. Whenever you obtain 10 mantra, enter Divinity. We don't have any other mantra things here, but it sounds pretty good. At the end of your turn, shuffle an insight into your draw pile. Now that might be really good. We think we take this in Tantrum. Oh, I can't afford Tantrum, but that's okay. We'll come back. We'll get Tantrum later. We're gonna fight this elite here. I feel like Gremlin Knob is gonna be tough, just because we're gonna be playing a lot of skills. But, Miracle's probably fine, just for the extra damage here. We do get insight into our draw pile, which should be good. I don't know, this boss is always tough, because I think especially with this, the defect, we have so many skills that are just so important. It is very, very hard. I think with this build, we're not in that bad of a spot because we do have all of those halts. But we do need to make sure we're churning through our deck enough to draw those halts as much as possible. Now here, we don't have a single attack. Not that we really need an attack. The hard part is every skill we're playing is raising him. I'd like to enter calm, if at all possible. But I don't think we're going to chase him here. I don't know if that was the best play that we could have made, but oh well, we did. And there's our calm card. It was one card away to get into calm. Going to enter calm here. Gosh, this boss is tough. I think we might end up actually losing to him, so that's the chance. We're going to restart. Keep this in the recording. Again, like I said, I've not played the Watcher before, so definitely makes this a whole lot harder. I guess we just play a whole lot of we just get so much strength. We're just dead to him, aren't we? We couldn't chase him on the damage, I don't think. Do we draw damage? It's pretty good. Okay, we do beat him. Those insights helped a lot. Preserved Insight's pretty good. Drops the HP of elites. And Crescendo sounds... we have a lot of ways to end. No, Crescendo sounds pretty good. So that was a tough fight. But I also think that that elite is one of the harder first floor elites, especially if it's the first elite you get on a floor. We'll hop over here to potentially to campfire before another elite, just in case. We are low on health, which does hurt us a pretty good bit, I think. So we'll take one here, and that's just, I mean, the luck of the draw. Can't do much about that. I think entering Wrath here is pretty good. Flurry of Blows to kill that guy, so now we don't have to worry about any of our defense. And we can most likely kill this slime on our next turn. There we go. Very nice. So here's the tantrum we wanted to pick up earlier, so that's nice. We are going to heal here, because I'd like to hit this next elite for both the daily challenge points, but also just in general. Mob Bank is pretty bad in our situation, but it is what it is. I think this passed better. We get a card, and the campfire at the end of it all. I don't mind this elite, especially if we're knocking off two of his... do we wake him up? I don't mind this elite, especially if we're knocking off two of his... 25% of his health. Does he not wake? Okay, no. So he does not wake up until you attack him. I'd like to enter Wrath before I attack him. Is what I'm thinking. So there's Wrath. So that's pretty good. And we'll probably just draw this because we're in Wrath as well. Wheel Kick, make a 0, draw 2 cards. And we'll draw some more cards, see if we can get any damage. Nope, that's okay. We'll give him some weaken. But yeah, I don't mind this. I don't mind this elite. I think he's honestly a pretty cool elite. Don't have any way. There we go. I'll do it. I was gonna say we don't have any way to exit Wrath. That's actually a really good way to exit Wrath. Gives us some block, puts us in calm. We needed something like that. Yeah, that was a good elite fight. No way to get into Wrath, so we'll probably give this guy some weaken. It's gonna make our next turns very easy against this one. But yeah, Mama Bank, I don't think it's a good relic for us here, especially with the amount of gold we're getting. Mercury Hourglass is always fun, I think. Let's enter Wrath. Fury of Blows will gain quite a bit of block. Bring us all the way to a good point here. So we're slowly figuring out the Watcher. Again, I think a very, very just tough character. Especially, like I said, this is my second time playing the Watcher. I don't like any of these with what we got going on. So I still think if we lose, we just run it again in the same video, as long as if we lose on this first floor. We can't smith, so we have to arrest sites. I did forget about that. Now, I don't like this fight. Do not like this fight. I think early study is good. Fury of Blows. Put on Fat Gremlin. Will gain some amount of block. But that was not. We just didn't have a good starting hand there. That's okay. And it's been hot lately. I sat out by the pool today and I was sweating. I had to just get into some around, which sucks because I wanted to sit out and read my book. Been reading some book by the same author as the Mysterious Benedict Society. It's a series I highly recommend if you have not watched it. Or, well, there's a TV show, so yeah, you could watch the TV show as well. Yeah, I liked it a lot. We will... Won't block 100% of it. We'll block a good bit. But yeah, Mysterious Benedict Society is a book series I read as a kid. And recently, I think they're up to episode 6 on Disney+. Very, very cool show, I think. I highly recommend if you're into, you know, just feel-good family shows. It's definitely a family show. But it's really good. Book series is very good too, but there's apparently 4 books I found out the other day, which was pretty interesting. Because I only ever read the first 2. Didn't know that there was 4, so now I have to go track down the other 2 to read those. I always like Noxious Fumes, but we don't really have anything to do with poison. I think Eternal Feather could be okay. I think Nunchaku could be pretty good. Oh, do I want Noxious Fumes? No. Like I said, our deck needs to be small, and then I just make our deck big, so my bad. Alright, King Slime. Let's see how we do. Can enter Wrath here right off the bat, I think. Yeah. Do we want to exit Wrath? We might want to exit Wrath, just in case. Because we want to bring him down close to 70. And if we were in Wrath, we'd probably overshoot it. And I only want to overshoot it if I'm prepared to overshoot it. Add some Awakening for next turn is pretty good. Speaking of Disney Plus, soon to put out the What If Marvel series. I'm pretty pumped about it. I read a graphic novel type book one time. That was like the Avengers as zombies and stuff. And I think that's one of the what if stories that they're doing. So I'm pumped to see some of the what if. Like, I think the trailer showed if Killmonger went and saved Tony Stark at the beginning of the Iron Man movie, instead of like Tony Stark getting shrapnel and caught up and all that stuff. So I think that's a pretty interesting idea for a show. I think it can show some cool, you know, like they say, what ifs down the line. Alright, so they're not attacking, so we can still stay in Wrath here. I do think getting our study out is pretty good. This is going to do 6 times 3, 18 damage, putting down to 20, which is going to be the halfway mark, which is a little frustrating, but is what it is. I don't think King Slime is too terribly hard of a boss, but right now when you're at a point where you're stuck here, oh man, gotta do some math. We can kill that guy, take 32. We can put this guy down to halfway, take 16. That's probably better. Oh, and we get a defense in the end. That's nice. We'll do it. Our nunchuck paid off right at the right time. Alright. 36 damage coming our way. It looks like... let's draw. So we can leave Wrath here, which is pretty nice. We're gonna draw again. Flurry of blows, and then an empty fist on. Well, we don't want to exit our stance yet, actually, because we probably want to use halt, which means we want to use wave of hand. Kill that guy. Flurry of blows, probably on that one. I don't know if it matters too much there. Taking no damage, so. Wasn't bad. We did the math. And the clock's going off. Right on the hour right now. Go into Wrath. Should we just kill that guy? Okay. We'll go into Wrath because Wrath allows us to get more block out of these, and also just do more damage. You know, I guess I could have killed that guy, but I don't know if it matters. We block all of his attacks coming our way. So ideally, he's dead here. Yeah. See, I don't think that King Slime is a hard boss. That sounds really cool. But I think he is a thinking boss. You gotta think. Philosopher's Stone, gain energy and start your turn. All enemies start combat with 1 strength. That's pretty tough. I almost want to just do Tiny House. Gain or upgrade a halt's pretty good. Get some gold, all that stuff. I don't think we need another crescendo, so we'll skip the card. Alright. I think we won an early shop. We have 729 gold. If we can get an early shop into another shop, I don't even know if we can do that. It might just be only this shop. Yep, that looks like it. So we'll take, I think we take question mark path. I think you get more stuff. I think you're just much better on that side. Entering Wrath here is going to be hard. That's gonna make them all do 10. That's 30. We can get 9 block. We can get 14. We can get 19 block. Or we can do Tantrum and then Vigilance at the end. That's pretty good. Okay. And that puts Tantrum back into our draw pile, which isn't a bad gig. Okay. So that blocks them all the way, which is nice. Yeah, King Slime I like. He's a fun boss. I think Hexaghost is the one that I get irritated with the most, because if you have a bad second hand, you're in trouble. Hmm. We're not in Wrath. I guess we could have made him fly, but oh well. Or not fly anymore, but oh well. Yeah, Hexagos, like, if your first turn against Hexagos is anything, your second turn's what matters, because if you don't draw enough defense, it's a 30-some damage coming your way. Which does happen to hurt. We'll go to Wrath. Go into Wrath for a Fury of Blows and a Strike on him. Then also doing a Fear No Evil to bring us into Calm. Oh, I screwed that up. Whoops. We'll take our block potion. This is my bad. Not reading the full card. We made it work for the most part, though. Oh, plus pretty good. This will kill this guy, which is pretty good. We're in Wrath right now, so all of our halts benefit from that. And we might as well put an insight into our draw pile, just in case. We have enough block here for the 20 damage coming our way. Making it pretty easy to wrap this up here. And this is going to be... Ooh, okay, wait. So this does 9. And Lesson Learned should do enough to upgrade a random card in our deck, upgrading Strike. Deal 12 damage to all enemies. I like some AoE, and I don't think we really have any. Trying to keep our deck small, I really am. I think the book's too good. It's worth it. I think it's too good. Getting a random power at the start of the turn that costs 0 is just way too good. Golden Knight, when we scry 2 additional cards. I don't even know what scrying is. Blood Vial and Orrery. I think Blood Vial is good. Maybe we take this? I don't know if we actually want any of that. We might as well take Goldeneye if we get any scry stuff later, right? We're getting so much money. It's honestly ridiculous. Sure. We'll remove a card, I think. I think Wave of the Hand gets more annoying than not. I think the Weak Wall can be good. If that costs 0 mana, I'd take it, I'd keep it, but I think it's because of that's not bad. At the start of your turn, gain a mantra. That's incredibly good. We needed that. Now we can get closer to that divinity state that we're talking about with that one card. We will go for the elite here. I don't mind Gremlin Man. Okay, so we're getting powers that are not necessarily in our wheelhouse. And if we had a little bit more damage, it'd be great here. So we're gonna halt. I mean, halt's being free, even if they're only 3 block, is not a bad thing. It does leave all of them alive, but very close to dead, and the gremlin guy pretty low here. So what does the mantra do at all? It seems like it doesn't do anything until later. So we'll start by entering Wrath. That's our Fury of Blows do very good. Our Fear No Evil and our Strike and our Shiv. That puts us at a pretty good spot for next turn. Even if he does want to attack or summon some demons or gremlins or whatever, it's going to be hard for us to not do 30 damage. And that does 18. That does 8. Of course, right when I say it would be hard for us to not do the damage, we're not doing the damage. I don't think it's worth doing a potion whenever he only has 7 health. We can pretty easily take him out this next turn. Might have not been able to do 33, but I think we can do 4 with our Shiv. Pretty good elite fight. I don't even think we got hit. Tungsten Rod, whenever you lose HP, you lose 1 less. It's pretty good. I think Liquid Bronze is better than a Power Potion, and I don't know if I like any of these. We'll rest again because that's all we can do. I feel like we've been hitting a lot of campfires, but maybe it's just me. We go here, so we have the option of going other places. Tiny chest is okay. Can't hit any more elites. We can't hit any more shops. Might as well just take the unknown path then. Get a fight. At the end of your turn, if you're in calm, gain 5 block. Not typically in calm, but again, I don't think there's any downside of having it. Do we want to go into Wrath here? I don't think we go into Wrath, because if we go into Wrath, we don't have the block for it. Well, if I play like that, we also don't have the block for it. Yeah, we'll just take the damage. Save the miracle for a more important turn. Yeah, we didn't have the block to block 24 or whatever last round. We can do a little bit more here. We can actually get into calm, which is pretty cool. Our energy doesn't work, and it just sucks. Energy does not work very well. I'd rather study and fear no evil, or study and we don't have any. I don't just have a halt as our block. Let's draw 3 cards. Okay. This is a little bit better. So we'll go into Wrath. This gives us a lot of block. We will Miracle. Now we should probably Empty Fist. Do we want to exit or... Nah, we're still taking a lot of damage. We'll Empty Fist. And we'll study. I think that's the most beneficial for us there. I'm not really sure though. Flurry Blow's a good draw. Insight's a good draw. We will Insight. Alt Plus is good. We don't get into... Don't get into Wrath there, so we will be taking a damage. Not getting to, Used all of our cards there, but that's okay. Lesson learned is not something we need to draw now, but it's okay. We'll shuffle our draw pile here. Guess we enter calm, right? And then we might as well make sure we're blocking everything. We'll be in Divinity soon, that's for sure. We get the energy from exiting calm, which is pretty good there. We get to do a little bit more damage and block all but 2 of the damage coming our way. Now we're just going to decide who's going to break first. Is him going to break first, or is our mantra going to break first? I don't know if I know the answer. Assist is 14, that does 9, it's 21 block, so we can go into Wrath. Oh no, because it doubles. Oh, that's silly. I mean, it's still not winnable for us. We bring him so close to dead too, which sucks. We'll take 6. That's not a huge deal. We're getting close to a rest site. We have to rest. We can't upgrade, so we'll erupt for the win just because it's fun. Blessing of the Forge is not a bad potion. What do we want? Empty mind, empty body. Maybe the block's better. We have some good card draw, I think. Probably just gain max HP. We're gonna be gaining health up here in a minute. I do not think we want apparition. I don't know when you would want apparition. Maybe there's a time, but I don't know when you would want apparition, honestly. Start with the study in our hand was pretty good. We will use that. Going into Wrath, this first turn's not bad. Oh, I don't know why I Nunchaku procced. I wasn't paying attention. Oh well, use the miracle. That's okay. Just pretend we don't have Nunchaku. Do you think we don't need to upgrade this hand here? We can do like this and block all of what's coming our way. Flurry of Blows is a good card, I think. Because even exiting your stance, like, you don't have to change stance, you can just exit, and that still brings it back. 12 damage to all enemies is close to doable this turn, but not entirely. It's not going to block everything, but I guess it'll block enough for us here. We'll take a little bit of damage, but I don't think anything too crazy. Again, campfire we have to rest at. We can't do anything except so. Upgrading a card in our deck might be worth it. Let's draw. I actually think we win too, which is nice. Upgraded defend. Perfect. I don't think we need another empty fist. We'll come up here, we'll rest 2 max HP, and then we will fight the boss. Now this boss is tough. An Envenom at the beginning is pretty good. This boss is a tough one. We'll probably just start with Thorns. I maybe should have upgraded my hand from the beginning. But if we draw a really good hand of kind of like all our good stuff, we'll upgrade it. Yeah, this boss, we need to not be in Wrath whenever it is ready to go. Draw all of our defense cards, which actually might be worth upgrading for when he makes his big turn. Stasis, our fatal card, which is fine. Stasis our study, which kind of sucks, but alright, we can't exit and enter Wrath here, but I don't know how much that does for us. Like, we can do 9 and then leave it, or we can do 12 and then leave it. I guess, I mean, there's no downside, right? We gotta do something on our turn. We can actually do it all, and even leave Wrath at the end of it. Which is pretty good. So 28 coming our way next one. We get to exit our stance so we can enter it. Didn't draw any defense cards, which is a bummer. But we do get a Flurry of Blows again, which is always fun. I think having Thorns out is pretty good. We are going to be taking 23 or so. We get another Mantra, so it's pretty good. We cannot exit. Oh, but no one is doing anything crazy here. Probably a little miracle here. Being able to deal that many. Oh, we didn't have the miracle either because we had nunchucks. And nunchucks is helping out a ton. So we want to be able to exit Wrath here for sure, which we can, which is really good. Spend 1 mana here. Blocks. Some blocks. And then we'll bring him back down. So this is the big move. The big hyper beam. We are going to take some damage, but I think if we last this, we are fine. Got down to 22. Which, again, hurts, but I think we're okay now. We can't enter a stance here. I think we're just going to do damage to this guy. Oh, I'm in Calm. I probably don't want to exit Calm right now. Because I might want to exit it next turn and get that energy. And we're not going to attack, so the block doesn't matter. Alright, we can't exit our stance, which is really good. I should have Slay the Blows first. But it's okay. Extra 4 damage, I don't know how much it'll end up changing. The start of our turn, the other minion will die. He's not attacking. Which means we can go into Tantrum. Strike. And then probably study afterwards. Pretty close to dead. So we should be okay here depending on what we draw. That should do it. That was close still. That's a hard boss. That is a really, really hard boss. Shuffle an Expunger into your draw pile. Draw 9 damage X times. Don't know what X is. Brilliance, deal 12 damage, deals additional damage equal to mantra, gain this combat. That could be good. I don't think we need another lesson learned. I think we get this because we are getting 1 mantra every single turn. So a late one is really good. Start each combat confused. Whenever you exit calm, gain an additional energy. I think we just get Slayer Scholar. Boss and elites fight, we get more energy. Coming into Act 3. So I would not have thought we would make it here after the beginning of this run. The beginning of this run was rough. We're going to take the early shot. We have 704 gold. We're going to have even more afterwards. I'm not a fan of these enemies. But a conclude does make it a little bit better. Can't go into a stance here. So we'll just conclude. We're gonna have to take some thorn damage until we have some sort of block or something up. Getting hit for a lot out of the gate, which does suck. Insight. Get all of our options here. We have a lot of defense cards. Gain some block. We will just kill this guy. Make sure you always block when you have your flurry of blows. Or always have blocks whenever you have attacks against thorns, because I'm pretty sure the thorns touch the block first. I'm pretty sure that's right, at least. I don't... Do we need to exit? 6 plus 5 is 13. Yeah, we need to exit. Exit our stance, otherwise we are gonna die. Flurry of blows kills that guy. And we'll throw that block up just to have it up. Looks like we're doing okay this fight. They are hard to line everything up. That's doing 4 extra damage. So yeah, I think that's a good card here. I don't think we need another crescendo. I don't think we need a follow-up plus. Seems pretty good, but we're kind of split on the types of cards that we have. So 1,000 cuts, okay. Do we want to enter Wrath here? I don't think we want to enter Wrath. We don't really have a way to block. Barely have a way to block what's coming our way. So we'll just play our conclude. And I did get another energy from Nunchucks. That's my fault. But, oh well. We'll play Flurry of Blows first for sure. We don't have a way to exit Wrath, which sucks, which means we're taking 18 either way. So we should probably just enter Wrath anyways. It is not fatal yet. We're going to be taking 18 well, actually, no. We have more shield, so took 11. So it's better to attack into that there. But it's still pretty close. We do 24 damage. We can't block enough, though. Oh, man. I don't know how this math runs, so we're just going to have to try it. It's close. Oh, wow. We're close to dead. Extremely close to dead there. But tranquility's okay. Go to the shop. I think duality is really good. Don't know if we want another one of these. I don't even know if we've seen this. We're gonna buy 24 gold. We're gonna buy all this. And we will probably buy another. I don't know if I like Eruption. I like Tantrum better. Alright, we're gonna try to pull off some big regeneration here. This is gonna kinda suck of a fight though. Play our stuff. We want to defend everything that's coming our way best we can. There's 10 damage. It's defending as much as we can. I think we can get our we can't get our lesson learned off because it costs an extra mana. Oops. That's okay. We did get a mana back, so we can throw a strike over here. I'm gonna try to ignore Spirit Guardian for right now and get the minions out of the way. We're gonna heal a little bit, which is very nice. Early Brilliance doesn't do too much additional stuff, but it's still a good card. I'm not gonna block all of the damage there. We're gonna. Oh no, we did end up actually. We had to use the miracle. We blocked all of it, which is pretty good. I was a little worried there. 31 is still not great health-wise. Do get this campfire. I'm probably gonna dodge this elite. Come up that way. It sucks getting choked off into that side. Give me something to exit. That's pretty good. So we can crescendo. Exit our stance. Do it that way. Block everything coming our way. The other guy dies. We have a way to enter calm, which is awesome. Defend and then Fear That Evil. and then Flurry of Blows. It's a pretty good turn. The Flurry of Blows keeps coming back in and making my life better. Keep forgetting about it, so when it pops back onto my screen, nothing better. This should win, just based on the wrath and yeah. I don't think I want any of these. We come up here to this campfire. I think we need the heal. I think we need the heal. We do gain 2 HP when we play a power card. I just don't know the elite on this 3rd floor enough. I'd rather make it to the end. Lose 10 health. I think I'd rather lose the 4 max HP. I guess we could have lost the 10 health if I was paying attention to the map. That's okay. Madness is not the end all be all. Potion belt doesn't do too much for us here. Oh my goodness. No, I don't think we lock ourselves in at least. This fight does kind of suck. Diva form at the beginning is pretty crazy. We will just start on Flurry of Blows on one of these spikers. Flurry of Blows. Oh, I screwed that up again. I'm just good at that. Not blocking all of it. We're blocking a good bit. So we get extra energy. And even more extra energy. It's kind of crazy. It's gonna upgrade a random card in our deck. How does that do? 18, we have enough block. Cool. So we're just gonna keep getting energy and energy and energy, so we should have. We should be able to play our entire hand every turn, as long as it's all necessary. This is gonna explode next turn, so ideally we kill it. We can kill that here. I guess we just have to kill that here, which kind of sucks. Spending all of that energy and those cards on it, but that's what we had to do. This guy we should be able to kill pretty soon. Be doing 18 on him right there, and then a strike is gonna finish that out. Scry. I think 3rd eye is pretty good. Do we go the elite? I really want to, but I think I'd rather win. What is this thing? Oh, it is. Whenever you enter Wrath, draw 2 cards. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm gonna 3rd eye on a scry. Choose any number of cards to discard. And the rest go on top. That's the idea, I guess. Okay. Math in this one's a little weird. Especially when you start adding strength and more strength and all that kind of stuff. The math gets a little weird. But it doesn't look like we did too bad here. Our block does make things a little harder. Oh, we'll gauge some block. This ups our mantra as well, which is pretty cool. We just don't have a way that makes entering Wrath worth it. It's 33 damage on the board. We're gonna be taking 29 in it. Oh my goodness. So I'm taking, what, 24 of it now? I guess that's actually pretty good because we can, we gotta kill the one guy. But still, man, we don't have a lot of block for this. Going down to 23. It's a hard fight, I don't know. But again, I don't know the elites on this floor, so I don't know how hard that would be. I think having a way to exit Wrath's pretty good here. Oh, that's even better. So we'll do some damage here. Exit our stamps. Don't know if we need calm. Oh, we should have done halt earlier. Oh well. I mean, that blocks all of it, so we don't need to go into calm, and this has retain, which is pretty good. So they're both buffing this turn. Flurry blows into tantrum. Gets this flurry of blows back. Which lets me kill this guy. And now we can strike and upgrade a random card to conclude. Pretty good. I don't want any of these. We're doing a little better at keeping the deck size small. Let's see if we find anything. Phantasmal Killer I probably don't want. I guess I want Windmill Strike. Alright. I think the card we got wasn't horrible. Interesting. It has retain and it gets bigger the longer you retain it, so it's definitely not great, but whenever a card is created during combat, upgrade it. I don't know how much we do that, but could be interesting. Is it worth entering Wrath? We can leave it if we want. Yeah, it's probably worth entering Wrath. Can do that. This way we don't have to leave Wrath. We'll keep a Fear No Evil. Oh no, let's choose cards to discard. Probably like that. And we'll start on this spiker, I guess. Let him die next turn. I think it's pretty good. Only have to focus on the one spiker now. Alright, we can go into Wrath. And then we can kill this guy. Our health is low. Our health's really low. Not the most comfortable going in the end here. Oh man, we can't get out of Wrath. We might be dead because of it. Might have screwed that up. Got nothing up here. Oh no. Anything? It's not gonna cut it. It's only 22 block or 22 health in general. Oh, you're inches away, and I think I screwed up. We probably would have died to the donut. The donut and the diamond. Prostrate, Blasphemy, and Devotion's pretty good. But let's see where we fell. Alright, so top score is 1600. We're 760 with 524. I mean, that's not bad. Yeah, we're definitely going to go down, but definitely not horrible. Pretty good. Hey, first time as Watcher. Well, first real run as a Watcher. I think the first time I played the Watcher, I died on the first floor. Didn't understand what I was doing. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a like or a comment down below. Telling me what parts you like, what parts you didn't like, what you want to see in the future. It helps me out a lot. Know what to keep working on. As well as it helps me feel good about what I'm making. If you like the content that I put out in general, please consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps out me, and again, just knowing that the content that I'm making is what people want to see and make more. Helps give me feedback on how to change things, all that sorts of stuff. But thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you have a great morning, night, or evening, wherever you are. And I will see you guys tomorrow for our weekend video. See ya.